Hey everyone, once again a very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. So let me tell you, you guys are watching e-learning with Suruchi and I'm your educator Suruchi Mahato. So in this particular video, as this is a LaTeX tutorial, so in this particular video I will show you how to write matrix in LaTeX using array environment. Okay, so I'm writing a matrix over here. So how to write matrix using array environment? First, what you need to do, I'm writing the preamble part, that is I've used document class 12pt article. This is common everywhere, so you have to write, definitely write. Okay, then I've used use package amp smooth, and after that I begin the document. So for the beginning of document, you have to write begin document. In a second bracket you have to write document. So I've used slash third bracket because I just want properties of Pauli spring matrix at the middle. If you want to put any heading at the middle of your sheet, then you have to use slash bracket third bracket in math mode. Okay, after that what I did, I have used Pauli spin matrix are given by equation. If you want to label the sentence, then you have to use eqref environment. Okay, so if you can put equation what, they will show you equation. Now I'm beginning the equations part. Okay, so you all know how matrix look like. In a third bracket all numbers are given in a row and column, so in that way it is happening. So you can see begin equation and then sigma 1 begin p matrix. P matrix is basically for para matrix. It's not a plain matrix. Okay, it's a parenthesis, not parenthesis particularly, but yeah, it's a parenthesis matrix. Okay, so I'm using a parenthesis matrix as p matrix, and then I've written that part. So it will, this particular numbering will come into a bracket. I've used double slash because the next part will come on the second line. If you don't use double slash over here, then next part definitely not come on the second line, it will continue from after one. Okay, so please use next double slash and use and button. Okay, you please click on and, so that you this number will be differentiated on your matrix command. Okay, now end the p matrix. I have completed the first matrix part, so I have end up with this. Now second, I have used sigma 2. For the sigma symbol you have to write slash sigma, and I have used 2. So 2 is in subscript of sigma, that's what I have given a hyphen on lower, at the lower part of the sigma. Okay, and then I equal on that, and then I started begin matrix. So that means sigma 2 is equal to begin p matrix, means parenthesis matrix, and after that I have written the second equation, and then I end up the matrix. In that way I have used the third part, but on third part I have used n space because I want space with that sigma 2. That means what we want is sigma 2 equal to bracket 0 minus I to minus I 0 into that means sigma 2 is p matrix. I've used e space because I want in both of these in a one by another. Okay, and I end up with this, and I end the equation. Now if you want to write a problem over here, how could you write? So I've used problem calculate whatever, and then I've used dollar sign. Dollar is used to write any symbol. So if you want to write any kind of symbol, you definitely have to use dollar sign, because if you don't use dollar sign, then it is impossible for a system to run it out without any error. It will definitely show you some error. So don't forget to write dollar before writing any formula or any symbol. So for the sigma is look like just like this. So I've used sigma and then n space. That means I just want both the things in one by another, and this sigma 2. So answer, what was the answer? The commutator bracket of sigma 1 and sigma 2 is defined as this. So after that I just want to be write equation. So I've used begin equation, begin b matrix. B matrix is for bracket matrix. If you want to use bracket matrix, that means if you want to use third bracket, you have to use b matrix. It will show you the bracket with determinant. Okay, for the determinant you have to use D matrix, but here you are not using determinant, you are using a normal bracket. So for the bracket you have to use B matrix. Okay, now end up with this. It's a matrix part, and then now using equation 1. If again I just want to put it equation 1 over here, let's see. So in that way I did it other one. Now in the last part I've end the document, I've end the equations. So this is how it works. Let's check it out if there is any error or not. Click on LaTeX, execute LaTeX. One more thing, I'm using Windshell. You can use some other text document also, like you can use TextMaker. It's very good. So you can see there is no error, zero error. You can see zero warning. That means this program is completely fit and fine. Now I just need to execute with PDF view. Let's see what will they are showing in a program, in a document. So yeah, this is your document. See, the equation has been come because I have used equation 1 over there, and I've used a space, that means sigma 1 has been came. If you write slash sigma -1, then it will show you sigma 1, sigma 2 in such a way. I have used P matrix, so they are showing this kind of bracket. You have used B matrix, they are showing this kind of bracket. So in such a way you can write an excellent part. Okay, so this was the today's video. If you like, please like to this, give your feedbacks on my comment box. I can also ask your queries regarding this particular topic. I will help you as much as I can, and thank you so much. Please give your love and support to this channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.